Dr. Christopher Johnson is a pioneer in microsurgery and sports medicine on the Jersey Shore. In 1975, he was a pioneer at Christian Brothers Academy. That's because he finished his high school studies in just 3 years before going on to Tulane and Rutgers.
He often tells me, Chris, that when he was at CBA, he said if he had worked on his jump shot, he probably could have made the basketball team. But I said, Chris, that's your fault. I said, you went through here in 3 years, you just didn't have enough time, you were too busy studying.
Vinnie Cox knows firsthand about the prowess of Dr. Johnson. That's because the former CBA hoops coach went under the knife 2 years ago, and his former student quickly returned him to 100%.
After the surgery, I come out of the surgery center itself, I saw that my elbow was wrapped in a brace, so to speak. I looked at my hand, and I went in there with the understanding that I had carpal tunnel syndrome along with an entrapped ulnar nerve. I said to Chris, I said, I see what you did to my elbow, but I don't see any incisions on my hand. He turned around and said to me, he says, Vin, remember I went through CBA in 3 years. So, indicating the idea that it was taken care of. He did explain to me later that he did so with injections and no microsurgery was involved. My hand is absolutely fine after I did my rehab, and again, I'm very grateful for that.
The former Avon native, who now calls Oceanport home, is making an international impact as program director for health volunteers overseas in Honduras. He celebrates the Hall of Fame honor with wife Nancy and children Anna and Chris.
Chris was thrilled because they asked me to make the contact with Chris to notify him he was elated. I went over to the office, spoke to the secretary, and then I spoke directly to Chris itself, and that's why he requested that I make this so-called introduction into the Hall of Fame itself. He is as proud as can be. He's a great person, and again, there's not much else I can say other than the fact that he is certainly deserving of this particular honor.
Congratulations to Dr. Christopher Johnson, a 2015 CBA Hall of Fame inductee.